So in the last class, we have taken the muscles, skeletal, smooth and cardiac muscles. So regarding this, anyone have any question and queries? Shall we revise that last class? Or can we move forward? Diksha? Diksha Nigam? Are you there? Diksha? We are going to study or discuss about the blood. So, how can we define the blood? What is blood? Actually, everyone is know what is blood, what are the contents of the blood, but how can we define in a single sentence? Zoel, Zoel Alex,
Yes, sir.
how can we define the blood?
Fluid connective tissue.
Okay, only fluid connective tissue.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, then synovial fluid भी तो है. The synovial fluid also connective tissue, fluid connective tissue.
Sorry, sir.
नहीं कोई बात नहीं. It's good, very good. You are correct. That blood is a fluid connective tissue. Very good, fine, no problem. But more precise. It should be more precise. Then add something.
No, sir.
Okay. Mukesh. Mukesh. Prakhar.
Yes, sir.
How can we define the blood?
Sir, fluid connective tissue consists of specialized cells derived from bone marrow. बस इतना ही सर.
यहाँ तक तो ठीक है. वेरी गुड. ये अभी आपने एक चीज और ऐड कर दी इसमें आपने. वेरी गुड. दैट इज अ फ्लूइड कनेक्टिव टिश्यू दैट कंसिस्ट ऑफ अ स्पेशलाइज्ड cells that produced or that developed or that formed by the bone marrow. Very good. हाँ, यहाँ तक तो बहुत बढ़िया है. तो वो दो चीज आ गई यहाँ पर. एक चीज और है, इंपॉर्टेंट है. प्रमोद. प्रमोद है.
Yes.
Is a fluid connective tissue that consists of the specialized cells that is produced by the bone marrow. That is good. Okay, fine. So one more thing is it should be included in the blood. अच्छा, ब्लड में क्या क्या होता है प्रमोद? ब्लड क्या है? बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. देखिए मैं आपको बता दूं, पूरे एक एज अ क्लिनिशियन ब्लड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट for the interpretation, for the diagnosis, to know the health of the animals. It's very important. Actually, it is the key, or it is a very important key or tool as a clinician for clinicians. Pramod.
सर ब्लड में सर एक प्लाज्मा हो जाएगा सर एंड फॉर्म्ड एलिमेंट.
हाँ, प्लाज्मा है और
फॉर्म्ड एलिमेंट.
फॉर्म्ड.
यस सर.
फॉर्म्ड एलिमेंट्स ठीक है, चलिए कोई बात नहीं. चलिए वेरी गुड. देखिए अब वो तीन लोगों से मिलके हमने डिफाइन कर दिया ब्लड को. कैसे? द ब्लड इज अ फ्लूइड कनेक्टिव टिश्यू दैट कंसिस्ट ऑफ द स्पेशलाइज्ड सेल्स. देखिए आपने कनेक्टिव टिश्यू पढ़ लिया क्या अभी? कनेक्टिव टिश्यू के सेल्स. व्हाट आर द सेल्स ऑफ द कनेक्टिव टिश्यू? एनीवन? Anyone? The cells of the connective tissue? Okay. Actually, the specialized cells, more important thing. Namaskar. Actually, that specialized cells that is produced by the bone marrow. Very important. ठीक है? चलिए. That spice is produced by the bone marrow that's suspended in a plasma. That's suspended in a plasma. चलिए इसको प्लाज्मा को बाद में देखते हैं. So in general, that blood volume in a body of individual that share the 7 to 10% of the body weight, supposed to be we have an animal of the body weight of 100 kg, so that it means that animal have the total 7 to 10 liter of the blood. Okay, but actually it is range, not actually it is not applicable for each and every type of mammals. Okay, suppose we have lab animals, ठीक है, so वहाँ पर different है. फिर 7 to 10% वाला जो है, ये जो फॉर्मूला है ये applicable नहीं होगा. ठीक है, यूजली जो लार्ज एनिमल्स हैं, ठीक है, लार्ज एनिमल्स हैं, जैसे डॉग भी है, ठीक है, डॉग, कैटल, बफेलो, हॉर्स and etc. ठीक है. So the total blood volume that share the 7 to 10% of the body weight. So as a whole blood, that specialized cells that share the 50 to 57% of the total blood volume, and the remaining one is shared by the plasma, that is 43 to 48%. क्लियर है यहाँ तक? चलिए. हाँ, यस, एक सेकेंड. एक सेकेंड. हाँ, ये मैंने ही लिखा है ये, सॉरी. अब ठीक है, अब दिख रहा है क्लियर? शिवम, ठीक है, वेरी गुड. You are attentive, huh? Good. So that plasma that share the 52 to 57% of the total blood volume, and the remaining of that total blood volume that is shared by the cells that is 43 to 48%. Okay. Okay. Now the functions of the blood. So I think you know very well. I think each and every student, they should, I think they know what is the function of the blood. So one by one we will see. Lakshmi, Lakshmi Singhotia, Maharshi Tripathi.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, क्या फंक्शंस है ब्लड्स के?
Sir, it provides a medium for nutrition transport. It carries
Very good.
oxygen and takes away carbon dioxide.
वेरी गुड. ठीक है, न्यूट्रिएंट्स एंड ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एक्सचेंज के लिए. ठीक है, वेरी गुड. न्यूट्रिएंट्स, अच्छा न्यूट्रिएंट्स में सारी चीजें आ जाएंगी है ना. सो मिनरल्स, विटामिन्स, हार्मोन्स, ये सारी चीज मान लेते हैं इसमें. वैसे न्यूट्रिएंट्स और हार्मोन्स में बहुत डिफरेंसेस है. ठीक है. सो इट कन्वे और इट प्रोवाइड द मीडियम फॉर द पैसेज ऑफ द और ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ द न्यूट्रिएंट्स एज वेल एज ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. Very good. Then Mahima.
Yes, sir.
Other functions of the blood. देखिए इसमें सब लिखा हुआ है मेरे ना, इसमें पीपीटी में आपको दिख रहा होगा.
Transportation.
ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ
Enzymes.
ठीक है, ये तो हो गया हमारा.
Body temperature.
ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तो हो गया हमारा पूरा. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन और कर्मी में सारी चीजें आ गई. न्यूट्रिएंट्स आ गए, मिनरल्स आ गए, एंजाइम्स आ गए, हार्मोन्स आ गए, सारी चीजें.
So regulation of body temperature.
रेगुलेशन ऑफ बॉडी टेम्परेचर डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली.
तो इतना नहीं पता.
चलिए कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है. रेगुलेशन इनडायरेक्टली दैट रेगुलेट द बॉडी टेम्परेचर बिकॉज दे हैव द दैट प्लाज्मा कंटेन्स द 90% ऑफ द वाटर. ठीक है, चलिए कोई बात नहीं. गुड. नेहा, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Yes, sir.
अदर इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शंस.
Blood provide a medium for phagocytic activity of mast cell. WBC is leukocyte.
देखिए that phagocytosis ना, that phagocytosis means ultimately it provide immune system. phagocytosis मतलब immune system पता है ना, immunity. It provide the immunity or not directly provide the immunity, but that actually that says that leukocytes that are circulated through the blood, actually that is produced by the bone marrow. So that bone marrow will participate in the immune system, but actually that blood circulate these leukocytes. So indirectly they provide immunity or to check the bacterial and viral infections. Very good. Others? Rishu Yadav.
Yes, sir.
Any other important functions of blood?
Sir, it forms clot. Sorry. Sir, it forms platelets clot.
Okay. देखिए कुछ some plasma proteins are there. Fibrinogen, fibrin, that fibrinogen and some that blood cells, that is platelets, and other coagulating factors that present in the blood, so that check the hemorrhage. देखिए ब्लड क्लॉट करने का अल्टीमेट हमारा फाइनली इसका क्या एम है? हेमोरेज. ब्लड करने का ब्लड क्लॉट इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है? ब्लड क्लॉट यदि हो रहा है तो क्यों हो रहा है, इसका फंक्शन मतलब क्या इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है? टू चेक द हेमोरेज. हेमोरेज मीन्स यदि कहीं मान लेते कट लग गया है, ब्लीडिंग हो रही है, तो फिर तो ये तो कंटिन्यू ब्लीडिंग होता ही रहेगा. ब्लीडिंग मीन्स इसी को हम कहते हैं हीमोरेज, ठीक है। ब्लीडिंग को हम कहते हैं, टेक्निकल टर्म है हीमोरेज, ठीक है। तो the blood will participate, or it participates in the formation of the blood clot to check the hemorrhage. So it is also very important for any lives. Very good. Another? Vikram? Vikram? विकास? तान्या? तान्या कुमरे?
Yes, sir.
Any other important functions of blood?
So it has antibodies for protections.
वेरी गुड। देखिए मैंने सब कुछ लिखा हुआ है, देखिए प्लाज्मा प्रोटीन, देखिए प्लाज्मा प्रोटीन में एक इम्पोर्टेंट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एक और हमारा प्रोटीन्स होते हैं, दैट इज इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन्स। वेरी गुड, इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन्स, दैट इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन्स आर नोन एज अ एंटीबॉडीज to check the infections, or it participate in the phagocytosis. Okay, very good. Tanya, Shweta?
Yes, sir.
Tanu Verma?
Yes, sir.
Any other important functions?
सर एल्ब्यूमिन प्रोटीन जिसका फंक्शन है ब्लड कोलॉइडल ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर बनाए रखना।
Very important, very good. ठीक है, that albumin and globulin ratio, it should be in a proper ratio, albumin and globulin, ठीक है। So that will maintain the homeostasis, ठीक है। Very good, albumin and globulin, that is also a part of the plasma protein. And other, देखिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, मतलब ये किसी भी सर्वाइवल के लिए, किसी भी एनिमल के सर्वाइवल के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। देखिए कितनी सारी प्रॉपर्टीज, कितनी सारी फंक्शंस देख रहे हैं हम इसमें। और सो एनी डिस्टर्बेंस इन द ब्लड, सो इट इंडिकेट्स अस एनी पैथोलॉजिकल और एबनॉर्मल कंडीशन दैट इज गोइंग ऑन इन द इंडिविजुअल एनिमल और बॉडी। ओके, चलिए, तो लगभग मेरे हिसाब से सारी चीजें आ गई हैं, इसमें इंक्लूड हो गई है। तो प्लाज्मा क्या है? व्हाट इज प्लाज्मा? कोई भी बता दिया करो यार, व्हाट इज प्लाज्मा? एनीवन? शिवांगी?
Yes, sir.
प्लाज्मा क्या है?
Sir, plasma is liquid portion of our blood.
Very
It
good.
consists 55% of blood is plasma and remaining 45% are RBC.
गुड। चलिए, वेरी गुड, यहाँ तक तो आपने वो सही है। एंड इट इज कलरलेस टू लाइट येलो सॉल्यूशन एंड it is slightly alkaline. The plasma is slightly alkaline. Very important. ठीक है। यदि हमारे पास कुछ भी इक्विपमेंट्स नहीं है, हमारी बाई चांस सपोज टू इफ यूर कुछ भी नहीं है हमारे पास, सिर्फ हमारे पास मान लो पीएच मीटर है, पीएच मीटर पेपर है, यदि हमें उससे ही यदि हमें ऐसे पता चल जाए कि भाई क्या है, क्या कितना है, थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे ठीक है, थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा एल्कलाइन है, थोड़ा सा एसिडिक है, तो चलता है। यदि बहुत ज़्यादा चेंजेस है, इसी से हमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें पता चल जाती हैं। ठीक है, तो दैट प्लाज्मा दैट इज स्लाइटली एल्कलाइन, इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ 92% ऑफ द वाटर एंड द रिमेनिंग वन इज solids, that is 8%. So what are the solids? That is proteins. 6 to 7% of total solids that is shared by the proteins. So there are different proteins. Okay, we have already discussed like albumin, globulin, immunoglobulins, glycoproteins, and also clotting proteins. These are fibrinogens and fibrins. Yeah, lipids, carbohydrates means glycogens and other sugars, hormones, vitamins, amino acids, and inorganic materials like minerals. So these are the contents of the plasma. ठीक है। अच्छा, अब सीरम क्या है? What is serum? सीरम, प्रियंका, प्रियंका, प्रियंका गर्ग, सीरम क्या है? व्हाट इज सीरम? प्रदीप,
Plasma with clotting factor removed.
प्लाज्मा,
Plasma without clotting factor.
ओके, वेरी गुड। देखिए, यदि हम कोई एंटीकोगुलेंट्स यदि ब्लड में नहीं मिलाते हैं, क्या एंटीकोगुलेंट्स, ठीक है, यदि हम एंटीकोगुलेंट्स नहीं मिलाते हैं तो ब्लड क्या होगा? ऑटोमेटिकली क्लॉट हो जाएगा। तो क्लॉट होने के बाद जो हमारे पास अब जो बचेगा वो क्या है? सीरम। सो दैट मीन्स दैट प्लाज्मा विदाउट क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर्स। ठीक है, तो ये है हमारा सीरम। सीरम देखा भी होगा मेरे हिसाब से सभी लोगों ने, सीरम देखा है? जब कहीं हमें खून निकल जाता है, कहीं पर कहीं ब्लीडिंग होने के बाद हल्का सा एक येलोइश टिंज का एक हल्का सा एक सेमी लिक्विड और कंसिस्टेंसी का एक हमें लिक्विड सा दिखाई देता है, वो क्या है? सीरम। ठीक है, तो सिंपली दैट प्लाज्मा विदाउट क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर दैट इज सीरम। अच्छा, जब हमने ब्लड कलेक्ट किया, ब्लड में हम अपने एंटीकोगुलेंट्स इन अ प्रॉपर if we add the anticoagulants in a proper volume weight ratio and then when we centrifuge it, so we get the 3 layers of the blood. When we collect the blood and add anticoagulants and then centrifuge in a centrifugation machine, we will get the 3 layers of the blood. See here. So what are the 3 layers? That क्या दिखाई दे रहा है आपको स्लाइड में? सबसे नीचे क्या मिलेगा? रेड ब्लड सेल्स। ठीक है, एट द मिड अ वेरी थिन लेयर दैट इज बफी कोट। बफी कोट दैट इंक्लूड्स प्लेटलेट्स एंड mainly platelets and leukocytes. Platelets and leukocytes or WBC, and the uppermost that is plasma. ठीक है, that plasma, that is a fluid portion of the blood. चलिए, अब हम आते हैं हमारे स्पेशलाइज्ड सेल्स में. तो टाइप्स ऑफ द ब्लड सेल्स. पीपीटी नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है शायद मेरी. There's mainly three categorization of the blood cells. The first is red blood cells or erythrocytes, and the second one is white blood cells, WBC, white blood cells or leukocytes, and the third one is platelets or thrombocytes. Okay? So one by one we will discuss the blood cells. Now erythrocytes. The erythrocytes or red blood cells. I think ये सारी चीजें आपको पता होगी, सब आप बेसिकली पढ़ के आते हैं नीट में भी. The normal shape of the erythrocytes in the mammals, they are biconcave without nucleus. But in case of camel, llamas and alpaca, actually they are under the Camelidae family. So they have the oval shape RBC without nucleus. Clear है यहाँ तक? But in amphibians, reptiles and birds, the erythrocytes are oval in shape with nucleus. Very important. देखिए birds में आ रहा है हमारा chickens, birds, ठीक है, chickens, poultry. So it is very important to know that in case of birds, reptiles and amphibians, the erythrocytes are nucleated. Okay. Now the size. Usually in domestic animals, they are 3 to 7 micrometer in diameter. Okay. The largest RBC among mammals. Anyone? Largest RBC among mammals. एक्चुअली मुझे पता नहीं है ये. Largest RBC among mammals. ठीक है, इसको कंफर्म करिएगा. जहां तक मुझे पता है, that is elephant. ठीक है, elephant. So that elephant have the largest RBC among mammals. Okay, not all vertebrates. So they have the 10 to 10.6 micrometer in diameter, up to 10.6 micrometer. And the largest among the vertebrates, that includes mammals also. That is present in the amphibians. Very important. Okay? That largest RBC that present in the amphibians up to 70 micrometer. Up to 70 micrometer. बहुत ज़्यादा है, 17 micrometer. Okay. Now largest among domestic animals. Domestic animals means cattle, buffalo, horse, cat, dog. Because we are usually dealing with the domestic animals, so we should know that largest. So in the blood smear, through blood smear, we can also identify the species also. So that largest among domestic animals, that is the dog. RBC among the domestic animals. Okay, that have up to the 7 micrometer in diameter. Acha. Why that erythrocyte did not have the nucleus? Why? Actually, during the development or at the time of the production, they have the nucleus. That erythrocytes are produced by in the adult animals, where it forms. That RBCs are produced by or it formed in दिक्षया. कहाँ बनते हैं? ब्लड में बनते हैं, हार्ट में बनते हैं, या बोन मैरो में बनते हैं, या लीवर में बनते हैं? दिक्षया. हर्षिका.
Yes, sir. The bone marrow.
ओके, ये दीक्षा है या नहीं है?
Yes, sir. यही हम.
हाँ तो फिर बोलो, नहीं पता है तो कोई बात.
Sir, bone marrow में.
अच्छा. So during the development of the erythrocyte in the bone marrow, they have the nucleus, but why they do not have the nucleus after maturation in the mature erythrocytes? चिन्मय. अच्छा, हर्षिका आप ही बताइए.
Sir, to provide proper space for the gaseous exchange and their enzymes.
Okay. You say that indirectly that they can hold more or large number of hemoglobins. So ultimately they can provide more gaseous space and as well as for the transportation of the oxygens. ठीक है. चलो. So in case of dog, देखिए very important है. In the dog, it is the largest among the domestic animals, as well as at the center area is very large. In case of dog, that center pallor area, pallor means होता है yellowish, हल्का सा pallor. ठीक है, pallor area means yellowish area. So we can identify the species through blood smear. They have the largest RBC among the domestic animals, as well as they have a large central pallor area. They have large central pallor area. Now that smallest RBC among the domestic animals.
Goat.
Very good, goat. Up to 3 micrometer. ठीक है, 2.2, 3.2 micrometer. Goat. So automatically, if the goat has smallest RBC, then ultimately they have the largest number of the RBC. बहुत ज़्यादा numbers में होंगे. क्लियर है? चलिए, ये तो हमारा जनरल था. Now lifespan. You can see here, just I have illustrated the different animal, that lifespan of the erythrocyte, that very short in mice, up to 30 days. Actually, these are the range, not exactly. Okay, so that 70 days in cat, dog, almost same to up to the human, 110 to 20. In cattle, 145. Horse, 160. Okay. Now that Rolex formation. So that what is the Rolex formation? Actually, that is related with the erythrocyte, and also indirectly it is related with the ESR. Actually, ESR, it is the one of the diagnostic test related with the blood. I think we have seen in many blood reports that ESR, erythrocyte sedimentation rate. So before going to that, so we should know that what is the Rolex formation. Rolex formation, very important. Rolex formation.
Yes, sir.
Rolex
Sir,
formation.
so settling down of RBC
Hmm.
means they are like a bunch of RBC which are settled down with the course of time.
ओके गुड वेरी गुड। ये आपका फिजियोलॉजी का कोर्स चल रहा है क्या? फिजियोलॉजी फिजियोलॉजी में हो गया ये ब्लड?
Yes, sir. It was in syllabus of Terminal 1.
ओके बट नॉट अप टू दैट, नॉट कवर्ड टिल डेट। Harshita?
So it was covered. A small portion is covered about it.
It's only small portions. So I
Yes,
think
sir. We have covered this again in practicals. So,
मुझे लगता है रोलेक्स फॉर्मेशन तो बताया होगा फिजियोलॉजी में, है ना?
yes, sir.
So that Rolex formation, it is very characteristic or for which species? That Rolex formation.
Sir, camel.
Camel.
Dog. So equine, sorry.
Equines. Okay, equines, horses. Very fast sedimentation. ठीक है? So that RBCs will settle down like a stale coins. It will settle down like a stale coins. That is called Rolex formation. Okay, so that erythrocyte sedimentation rate, it provides very different types of a very large what to say about the health of the animals in various ways. ठीक है, वो इंटरप्रिटेशन का वो आप जब पैथोलॉजी में और जब मेडिसिन में आएंगे तब उसमें देखेंगे ये क्या क्या चीजें बताती है। ठीक है, चलिए। नाउ वेरिएशंस इन द साइज वी कॉल द एन आइसोसाइटोसिस। आई थिंक ये फिजियोलॉजी में भी बताया होगा। वेरिएशन इन द साइज, ये मान लेते हैं नॉर्मल साइज है, नॉर्मल साइज से कोई स्मॉल हमको दिखती है तो हमको सिंपली क्या कहेंगे, एन आइसोसाइटोसिस। ठीक है, और वेरिएशन इन साइज पोइकिलोसाइटोसिस, ये एक टेक्निकल टर्म्स है। सो इन जनरल यू शुड नो what we say in case of variation in size, that is N isocytosis, or in case of variation in size, that is poikilocytosis. Okay, now Howell jelly bodies, for the exam point of view it is very important. Howell jelly body, Howell jelly body. Howell jelly body, ये फिजियोलॉजी में बताया हर्षिका?
No, sir. ये नहीं, ये डिस्कस
नहीं
नहीं
बताया?
किया।
कोई बात
No,
नहीं,
sir.
ठीक है। मेरे हिसाब से फिजियोलॉजी में सारी चीजें हो जानी चाहिए थी। देखिए हिस्टोलॉजी में तो आपको सिर्फ मॉर्फोलॉजी हमें दिखाना है कि आपको कैसी दिखाई देगी एरिथ्रोसाइट्स, ब्लड इसमें उसमें। चलिए कोई बात नहीं। एक्चुअली ड्यूरिंग द डेवलपमेंट दैट एरिथ्रोसाइट हैज न्यूक्लियाई। ओके, but after the maturation that nucleus will disappear, but in some conditions that remnant part of that nuclei, in some cases we see in the cytoplasm of the erythrocytes. So that remnant part of the nuclei we call the Howell jelly bodies. Howell jelly bodies. So what is the Howell jelly bodies? These are the remnants of the nucleus that is present in the mature erythrocytes. That is present in the mature erythrocytes. ठीक है, चलिए। अब ये हमारे हिस्टोलॉजी में कैसी दिखाई देंगी। पीपीटी शो हो रहा है? कुछ फोटोज
Yes, sir.
फोटो शो हो रहे हैं? ठीक है, वेरी गुड। देखिए अब हम बात करते हैं बाइक। हम इसके स्मीयर बनाएंगे। क्या बनाएंगे? स्मीयर, ब्लड स्मीयर इन अ स्लाइड, ऑन स्लाइड। So either it will be visible as a biconcave, no. Okay, so actually that is the scanning electron microscopy. When we see in the scanning, okay, then only we can see that biconcave appearance of that RBC. Okay, but when we prepare the blood smear, so that central part of the RBC, it will appear as a clear area. It will appear as a clear area, but not each and every RBC will look like a central clear area. But in some RBCs, we will find a clear area at the center. Actually, that is due to that center point of the depressed part of the RBC. Okay, so that is this is the normal RBC of the dog. Actually, this is the dog. And I have already told you, in the case of dog, there is large RBC, and at the center there is a large pallor area. Now see the Howell jelly bodies. Howell jelly bodies. See, so these are the Howell jelly bodies. That is the remnant part of the nucleus that is present in the mature erythrocytes. Okay. Okay. Now come to the leukocytes. Now leukocytes are white blood cells. They are two types: agranular or granular. Agranular or granular means in terms of that is related with in terms of the granular and agranular. Anyone? Ishita base. Ishita.
Yes, sir.
I think you know there are two types of leukocytes: granular and agranular.
Yes, sir.
So what do you mean by agranular and granular?
Sir, it is divided on the basis of presence of granules.
Granules where? Granules in the
Sir,
in the cytoplasm. ठीक है?
yes, sir.
हाँ, पूरा वो कंप्लीट है. Granules, actually granules बहुत different types के granules हैं. Granules in the cytoplasm. If the granules are absent in their cytoplasm, that is agranular leukocytes. Okay. So what are the agranular leukocytes? There are two: lymphocytes and monocytes. Lymphocytes and monocytes, and there are three types of granular leukocytes. These are eosinophil, basophil, and neutrophil. Simply, if there is fill means they are the granular leukocytes, and there is side, they are agranular leukocytes. Okay, now neutrophil, very important. Have you seen in your that physiology the blood smear of the blood smear? How it will look like? How that neutrophils? How it will look? See that neutrophil. Actually, that neutrophil, they have the segmented nucleus. Very important. ये बिल्कुल बहुत अच्छे से इसको आप बिल्कुल हमेशा पता होना चाहिए ना. इसको तो मतलब भूलने वाली कोई चीज ही नहीं है. They have the segmented nucleus. Okay. Segmented nucleus, and they have multiple lobes. That neutrophil. The neutrophils, they have the segmented nucleus, and they have multiple lobes. Multiple lobes means 3, 4, 5 or Okay, and it varies among the individual animal species. Okay, but use but it may be 3 lobes, 4 lobes, 5 lobes. Okay, it depends on the stage of the neutrophils and health condition of the animals. There will be various factors, but if they have the multiple lobes, very important. Okay, and actually we have using the term neutro, means neutral. They have the granules in their cytoplasm, but they are not taking any type of stain with the any acidic or alkali stains. That means they are neutral for both eosin and hematoxylin or any type of stains. That's why we call the neutrophils. Clear है यहाँ तक? बहुत important है. Morphologically, how we will identify the neutrophils? They are the segmented and they have the multiple lobes. Clear है यहाँ तक? Now lifespan. We will see the general descriptions about the neutrophil. They have the lifespan less than the 24 hours, and it will also varies with various factors and as well as with the individual animal species. Okay. Now the size of the mature neutrophil, on an average, they have a 12 to 15 micrometer. Okay. Now very important thing regarding the neutrophils in case of birds, reptiles, amphibians and reptiles. Very important. Actually, in case of birds, actually we are not dealing with the amphibians and reptiles. Usually, I'm not saying always, but usually we are dealing with the domestic as well as the poultries. In case of birds, we see the neutrophils, but they will appear as with having red granules. So in this picture we can see, as well as they are large compared to the mammals. Okay, and heterophils. In case of birds, rabbits, amphibians and reptiles, they are large, neutrophils are large, and they have granules which appeared as a red, or we have red granules with the GM stain. ठीक है, usually हम GM stain use करते हैं, तो they will appear, they appeared as a having with red granules, and we call that heterophils. Very important. ठीक है, एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है. हेटेरोफिल्स कई बार एग्जाम में पूछते हैं. Now see, ये इमेज दिखाई दे रही है इलेक्ट्रॉन माइक्रोस्कोपी की. So this is the electron microscopic view of the neutrophil. They have the segmented. Segmented means, see, segmentation तो पता है ना, segmented, ठीक है. So here, see here, so they have the multiple lobes, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and they have the segmentation. See, segments. Okay, and they have granules. So when we see in the light microscopy, we can see here two types of granules are there. See, there are dark and large granules. We call the primary. Actually, they having two types of granules, primary and secondary granules. The primary granules, they are having autolytic enzymes. and they have they are peroxidase positive. That enzymes are peroxide is positive, that primary granules, and secondary granules, they are smaller compared to the primary granules. देखिए इस क्लियर में आपको दो दिख रहे हैं, डार्क और बड़े, ये प्राइमरी ग्रेन्यूल्स एंड सेकेंडरी ग्रेन्यूल्स. So these granules we can see only in the electron microscopy. Clear है? आपकी क्लास तो नहीं है आपकी? आज के लिए
यस सर.
ठीक है, तो हमने अभी न्यूट्रोफिल्स तक यहाँ पर देख लिया. ठीक है, बाकी कुछ नहीं, थोड़ा बहुत और है. बाकी मोर इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग टू आइडेंटिफाई हाउ कैन वी आइडेंटिफाई द blood cells in a blood smear. Very important. Okay, and their functions and their physiology, you will see in the physiology as well as in the immunology. Okay, that means microbiology, immunology, in the medicines, pathology. So we will study in detail about the functions and their pathology. Okay, so for today I think it is sufficient. So in the next class we will see the remaining blood cells. Okay.